In the days of old, when the Israelites were at war with the Philistines, there lived a young shepherd named David. Though he was the youngest of Jesse's sons, David was destined for greatness. The Philistines had a champion named Goliath, a giant over 9 feet tall. Every day for 40 days, Goliath came forward and mocked the Israelites, challenging them to send a warrior to fight him. But King Saul and his men were terrified. One day, Jesse sent David to the battlefield to bring food to his brothers and check on them. When David arrived, he heard Goliath's challenge and saw the fear in the eyes of the Israelite soldiers.
Why is no one standing up to this Philistine? Who is this uncircumcised Philistine that he should defy the armies of the living God?
David's words reached King Saul, who summoned him. Despite his youth, David volunteered to fight Goliath.
Let no one lose heart on account of this Philistine. Your servant will go and fight him.
You are not able to go out against this Philistine and fight him. You are only a young man, and he has been a warrior from his youth.
Your servant has killed both the lion and the bear. This Philistine will be like one of them. The Lord who rescued me from the paw of the lion and the paw of the bear will rescue me from the hand of this Philistine.
Saul agreed to let David fight and tried to dress him in his own armor. But David was not used to it and took it off. Instead, he chose 5 smooth stones from a stream and took his sling in hand. As David approached, Goliath looked him over and despised him for being just a boy.
Am I a dog that you come at me with sticks? Come here, and I'll give your flesh to the birds and the wild animals.
You come against me with sword and spear and javelin, but I come against you in the name of the Lord Almighty, the God of the armies of Israel, whom you have defied. This day the Lord will deliver you into my hands, and the whole world will know that there is a God in Israel.
With unwavering faith, David ran towards Goliath, slung a stone, and struck the giant on the forehead. The stone sank into Goliath's head, and he fell face down on the ground. David triumphed over Goliath with a sling and a stone. He then took Goliath's sword and cut off his head. When the Philistines saw their champion was dead, they fled in fear, and the Israelites pursued them, winning a great victory. David's faith and courage brought victory to Israel. This story reminds us that with faith in God, even the smallest among us can overcome the greatest challenges. And so, the tale of David and Goliath continues to inspire, teaching us that true strength comes from faith and trust in the Lord.